Once upon a time, in a beautiful kingdom surrounded by green mountains, shining rivers, and fields full of colorful flowers, there lived a wise king and a kind queen. They had 3 daughters who were known throughout the land as the 3 princesses of light. The people loved them very much because they were graceful, intelligent, and kind to everyone they met. The eldest princess was named Princess Amina. She was calm, thoughtful, and always helped the poor and needy. The middle princess was named Princess Hania. She was cheerful, friendly, and loved making people laugh. The youngest princess was named Princess Zara. She was very beautiful and clever, but sometimes she felt jealous of others and often wanted more than what she already had. One year, the holy festival of Eid was approaching. The whole kingdom was decorated with colorful lanterns, shining banners, and sweet-smelling flowers. The streets were filled with music, laughter, and children running happily in their new clothes. The palace cooks were preparing delicious sweets like honey cakes, rose pastries, and almond cookies. The king wanted to give his daughters a very special Eid gift, something magical and meaningful. So he invited a wise old fairy who lived in the enchanted forest near the kingdom. The fairy arrived at the palace on the night before Eid. She wore a shimmering silver cloak and carried a glowing wand. Her eyes sparkled with wisdom and kindness. "My dear king," said the fairy softly, "I have brought 3 magical heels for your daughters. Each pair holds a special power, but the magic will only work for a princess whose heart is pure and grateful." The king thanked her and called the 3 princesses to the grand hall. The fairy placed 3 beautiful boxes on a golden table. The first box opened slowly, revealing a pair of glowing blue crystal heels. The second box contained shining golden heels covered in tiny stars. The third box held deep red ruby heels that sparkled like fire. The fairy spoke again. "These magical heels are Eid gifts for the princesses. The blue heels bring kindness and allow the wearer to help others easily. The golden heels bring joy and spread happiness wherever the wearer walks. The red heels bring great beauty and power, but they must never be used with greed." Princess Amina received the blue crystal heels. Princess Hania received the golden star heels. Princess Zara received the red ruby heels. The princesses thanked the fairy politely, but Princess Zara secretly thought, "Why did my sisters receive such wonderful powers? I want the strongest magic of all." The next morning was Eid. The palace courtyard filled with music and celebration. People came to greet the royal family and share gifts. The princesses decided to wear their magical heels for the first time. Princess Amina stepped into her blue crystal heels. As she walked through the palace gardens, flowers bloomed where she stepped. When she visited the town, she helped poor families easily, and her magic made food baskets appear for those in need. The people blessed her kindness. Princess Hania wore her golden star heels. As she walked through the streets, laughter spread everywhere. Children danced, musicians played joyful songs, and everyone felt happier. Her magic filled the town with warmth and celebration. Princess Zara wore her red ruby heels. When she stepped into them, her beauty became even more dazzling. Her gown shimmered, her hair sparkled, and people admired her elegance. But inside her heart, she wanted more attention, more admiration, and more magic. She began thinking, if these heels can make me beautiful, maybe they can also make me the most powerful princess in the kingdom. That night, while everyone slept, Princess Zara sneaked into her sister's rooms. She tried on Princess Amina's blue heels, hoping to steal their kindness magic. But the heels immediately lost their glow and became ordinary shoes. Then she tried Princess Hania's golden heels. The stars on them turned dull, and the magic faded. Angry and frustrated, she returned to her own red heels. "If my sister's heels will not obey me," she whispered, "then I will use my own magic to become richer and more powerful than anyone." The red heels began glowing brighter and brighter. But the glow was no longer warm, it was sharp and dangerous. Suddenly, the wise fairy appeared in the room. "Princess Zara," she said calmly, "these heels were a gift of blessing. Magic cannot grow in a greedy heart. But Princess Zara refused to listen. "I want more magic. I want more beauty. I want everyone to admire only me." The red heels suddenly flashed with bright red light. A strong wind filled the room. The fairy raised her wand sadly. "You have allowed greed to control your heart. Magic must teach you a lesson." In an instant, the red heels turned heavy like stone. Princess Zara could not walk. The glow disappeared, and the magic trapped her feet in place. The next morning, the king and queen found her sitting sadly in her chamber. She could not attend the Eid celebrations. She watched from the palace window as her sisters walked through the city helping people, spreading happiness, and receiving blessings from the citizens. For the first time, Princess Zara felt deep regret. "I was selfish," she whispered. "I only wanted more and more." Days passed, and she remained unable to walk in the heavy heels. During that time she watched her sisters serve the kingdom with kindness and joy. Slowly her heart began to change. She started helping the palace servants with small tasks while sitting. She apologized to her sisters for her jealousy. She shared her jewelry with poor children who visited the palace. One evening, the fairy returned again. She looked at Princess Zara carefully. "I see that your heart has changed," the fairy said. Princess Zara bowed her head. "I understand now. True magic is kindness and gratitude. I was greedy, and I deserved the lesson." The fairy smiled gently and touched the red heels with her wand. The stone faded away. The ruby heels became light again, but their glow was softer and calmer. "This time," the fairy said, "their magic will only shine when your heart is kind." Princess Zara stood up slowly. Tears of happiness filled her eyes. From that day forward, the three princesses worked together to help their kingdom. Princess Amina continued spreading kindness. Princess Hania continued spreading joy. Princess Zara learned to use her beauty and magic to inspire generosity and kindness. Every Eid after that, the three sisters visited the towns together, giving gifts to children, helping families, and reminding everyone of the lesson they had learned. Because the greatest magic in the world was not beauty, power, or wealth. The greatest magic was a kind heart that shared happiness with others.